Hey, what's up, everybody out there in YouTube world? Welcome to the Cowboy Bebop Show. We got a lot to talk about, but first, there are some people that would like to say a few words. Hey, you got 10 seconds to hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? If you're not a subscriber, you can't win the Rambo First Blood Knife. And don't forget to ring that bell. I've been a subscriber for 3 years now. Cowboy Bebop will not let you down. No, he won't. Cowboy Bebop is my go-to channel. Yeah, that's right. So, subscribe, ring that bell, and click the link, and you could win a Rambo First Blood knife. Hey, I'll leave the link at the end of the video for those that don't know about the contest. It ends April 3rd, 2021. Are we in 21 already? Okay, the main point of this video here is to compare the Hollywood collectible HeartStopper with the United Cutlery HeartStopper. We'll just go over a few details, all right? Just a few. I'm going to try to do this as quick as I can. I shot this video the other day, and when I looked at it, it was like 33 minutes long, all right? You got 33 minutes? I don't know how. I just kept jibber-jabbing, and I forgot some very important things I wanted to say. So the weather's crappy out. They say we might even get snow. So welcome to my mess. All right, my wife's going to kill me for this one. Trust me. She's sleeping right now. Night shift. Okay, let's talk about my fun with Rambo knives. All right, and the movie. This has been going on since 1982, ladies and gentlemen. I've had at least the first three knives 2 or 3 times each. I wish I still had them. You know, due to financial hardships, I had to sell them. You know, what are you going to do? But I did get them all replaced over the last decade. And, you know, just when you think you got the last one, hold the bus. Here comes another one. So we'll talk about that. All right? And my little obsession with the HeartStopper. But first, I got a few things I want to show you over here. This is some fun stuff. Here we go. Just a little peek at some of my Rambo type collectibles. Of course, where do I even start? Let's start with the coffee mug. I use it all the time. Guys, get yourself a Rambo mug. All right? Or a Rocky. This one's bigger though. I like the Rambo because you get more coffee out of there. You guys know I love my coffee. Next, check out this six DVD set. All right, you wonder 6. How's that? You got First Blood. You got 2, 3. One simply called Rambo, which is 4, and 2 bonus discs, like some sort of a digital copy, and just tons of bonus features. All right, I highly recommend this. I bought this years ago, and if you're ever having a free day and you feel like getting your Rambo on, just pop in a DVD. And of course, Last Blood isn't in the box set yet that I'm aware of, but that's all right. There's Last Blood too. What an awesome movie. I sat in that movie theater by myself to watch that. You should have heard me. This is one of the oldest things in my home. This is actually an M1951 field jacket. And I actually got this because I'm a huge fan of Jaws. And Quint wore this jacket. Now, I put the flag on there, but I didn't, like iron it on. It's just kind of like laying on there right now. I'm not sure if I want to do that or not. I have other field jackets, but I don't know. I'm still debating. If I were to ever dress up like Quint again, I got to remove the flag. So, did you guys ever see my tribute to Jaws 45th anniversary video? I highly recommend it. You will get a kick out of it. Jaws Tribute 45th Anniversary by Cowboy Sebop. You'll never be the same again. All right, then you got your knives. I need you to subscribe to the channel because you can't win this knife. I will draw a name, pick a name out of the hat, and somebody will win a Rambo First Blood knife. So you gotta subscribe. I'll leave the link. Follow the instructions. And there's the beautiful Rambo 2. There's the beautiful numbered Rambo 2 boot knife with a leather sheath. This thing is seriously wicked. Hard to find item. Oh, the 3. This is the one. I saw Rambo 3 in the movie theater when I was in the Navy. 1988, I believe it was. I walked out of that theater saying, there's no way they're making a replica of that knife. Boy, was I surprised. When I got out of the service in 91, a friend of mine had one. That eventually became mine. It's a shame because I had like all these original knives when they first came out. But due to financial, strain and stupidity and hardships, I wound up selling them all. So I've had them, I had that one 2-3 times. The first one, I had the second one twice. And Rambo 3, I think I had twice before this one. And, but, I don't use these. I don't use, like, any of these. The only one I use is the one I had made at the Cutlery house. We'll get to that in a second. But the Rambo 3 is such an important knife. You see those cutouts right there? I'm talking about those cutouts above the Rambo 3. That represents Rambo's team. We got one on each side. So there's his 8 men. And you know what the big one is? In case you didn't know. That's where his buddy Delmar, the big guy. So that's the tribute to Delmar. And of course, there's that cutout, which I explained in another video. There was the prototype had like a real sharp piece, almost like something that Batman would wear in his belt and throw it at somebody. But Gil had already made so many of these. Hey, go check out that video too, the history of the tribute to Gil Hibben. It'll explain more. And then you got Rambo machete. All right, this thing, one word, crude. So this is just some of my fun over the years. Now let's get to Rambo Last Blood HeartStoppers and what I've been dealing with since September of 1986. All right. When I first saw a photo of what the HeartStopper was going to look like, I had my friends at the Cutlery house make me one. All right. And I do use this one because I love the style, and they knocked it out of the park. No, it's not identical, but pretty darn similar. They have their reasons. This is all one piece, one full tang piece of steel. And this is one of my favorite knives in my collection. I do use it, feels great. It's got that 52-100 steel. This is a heck of a chopper. heck of a slicer, whatever you want. I treasure this thing. All right. They didn't do the grinds on the handle, on the scales, and that's fine. All right. I'm not worried about that. Nobody wants to get sued these days. So, deep North Pole, it's not an exact replica. And check out that beautiful leather sheath they gave too. Okay, now, this is all way before any of the replicas were sold. I had to have that. In the meantime, a fellow YouTuber had surprised me and sent this to me, donated it to my channel. Look at that, Cowboy Seabop. You see that? Look at this beautiful, beautiful Jed Hornbeak design. Well, his take on the MK8. And I've said it before, I said it again. Anybody that comes into my home and looks at my monstrous collection, they always say, oh, that's the most beautiful. The weight, the feel, the steel, A2 steel. He always says to me, hey, I hope you're using it. Doesn't he know that I just want to treasure this thing? Sharp on both sides. This is insane. And this is a grand slam right here. You know, out of the park, home run, grand slam, the whole 9 yards. And he knows how much I cherish this. Forever and a day. That's a huge heirloom that gets passed down generation to generation. Okay, then I had a guy in Pakistan make me one. Gorgeous leather sheath. The detail is spectacular. I mean, he did a really nice job. Problem is, he said it's D2 steel. I've oiled this thing over and over and over again, and it still rusts. So I questioned, is it really D2 steel? So this one really doesn't get used. It gets oiled. I try to clean it as best I can. You know, it's still kind of cool to have. It will do the job, but it's just not as pretty as I would like it to be. All right, that came from Pakistan. Now, the Hollywood collectible, MK8. There we go. You got a nice leather sheath. They send you a paracord for the the leg tie and a paracord up in the lanyard hole here. I'm not sure about these scales. They're kind of plasticky. Chain ring bolts. Regardless, I was going to have this, to keep with the Rambo collection going. All right, these are first edition numbered. They only made 5,000 of the first editions. And my MK8 is, can I bring my glasses? This is number 335 out of 5,000. I want to meet everyone that has number 1 to 334. Where are you? All right. If I compare this to the one Jed Hornbeak made me, I mean, it's a landslide. Jed wins. Landslide. Just the weight, the balance, the steel, just everything about this. It's more sentimental than this will ever be. But regardless, I had to have it to keep with the collection. All right? I would lose sleep at night if I didn't have this. Now, we get to the Hollywood collectible HeartStopper. The MK9. Nice leather sheath. Nothing wrong with it. They give you a simple paracord for the leg tie. Cord for the, the handle. 9-inch blade. MK9, I believe, stands for movie knife 9 inches. All right? And remember, these are deep near pole designs. And this one here, also, they only made 5,000 in the first edition. And this is number 449 out of 5,000. So again, I want to meet, 448. Who has them? Who has, 1 through 448? Let me know what you think. I mean, it's a beautiful knife. As I said, I was going to buy it regardless to keep with the collection. And, it's a nice decorative piece. And yeah, you could use all these knives, but I don't. And then we have the United Cutlery MK9 HeartStopper. This is the one that is authorized, approved, endorsed by Sylvester Stallone himself. I did a video on this 2 days ago. If you didn't see it, check it out. It's a real quick one. All right. Well done. Let's talk about the sheath. Beautiful leather sheath. This is movie screen accurate. Even has the leather leg strap versus Hollywood Collectibles, paracord. Compare those sheaths. This one has Rambo stamped on the front, the Hollywood Collectible, where on the back of the United Cutlery has Rambo on the back of it. Now, the sheath already wins, all right? That's a win-win-win. The United Cutlery is what I'm saying. As for the knife itself, this tang almost looks like it runs all the way through to the tip. There's no interference. It feels a little heavier than the United. Not much, but you can definitely feel a weight difference. As for the spine thickness, check out the the Hollywood Collectible. This is like in like two pieces, I believe, how they separated it. God, I hope you get that lighting. This has like this, it's not a 90 degree. It goes like, like that, whereas this is flush. I don't know if you guys can know what I'm talking about there. All right. But if you own them both, you'll see what I mean. All right. And this is about a 3/16, and this is a 1/4. So you're getting more knife right here. All right. A 1/16 of an inch bigger. All right. All right. Oh, and also, I measured the thickest part from here to here, from here to here. This is about a 1/16 inch larger than the Hollywood Collectible. I really apologize for this lighting here. I'm doing my best. They're still gorgeous knives, ladies and gentlemen. But if you're going to pick one, you got to go with the United. You have to. I mean, I don't know if I would have purchased this had I known this was being sold. I don't know. Also, the scales. Can't seem to ever get an answer, but the United Cutlery, that's linen micarta. And the color is like a sand. But I noticed in my video, one of my YouTubers pointed out that the color seems to change. I'm going to start calling this the chameleon. Depending on the light, this thing looks like tan. It looks sandy. It could look greenish, olive greenish, brown, depending on the light. And Yeah, this thing is freaking colossal. This here is basically plastic. Just machine pressed plastic handles. Now, pet peeve time. Hollywood Collectible / Master Cutlery, they never really told you what kind of steel was on here. So after they started being sold, Blade HQ had changed the steel description to Nylox steel. Now, Nylox is a great steel for a knife. Then I did a little bit more research. I believe the original pole design featured Nylox steel. So I go, wait a minute. All they did was they took his specs and claimed it's theirs. It's inaccurate. This is not Nylox steel. I'm telling you that right now. All right? And if it was, you're probably looking at like a $700-800 knife. I don't know what kind of steel it is. It really doesn't make a difference to me. What bothers me is the honesty. And they kind of bug me anyway, because Hollywood Collectible Master Cutlery. Do you guys know that after all these years of selling, First Blood, Rambo 3 and the Rambo 4 machete, they united, I keep confusing the names, Hollywood Collectible has not once gave any kind of royalties to Gil Hibben. They're his designs. It's so wrong on so many levels. I can't stand it. It's just so wrong that they're making money on his designs. It's just not cool, no matter how you slice it. It's wrong, wrong, wrong. I had no idea about this, not until like recently, researching. And I'm hearing now that United is going to be now the copyright owners of the Last Blood HeartStopper. Even the ones by Hollywood Collectible. I think it's a nasty business. Let's put it that way. It's a nasty business. And I know Pole, he ain't going to tolerate it. I know he's getting his gut. I'll tell you what. But with fair is fair. Gil Hibben receives nothing. They're not even authorized to use his designs, and yet they do, because they take the Rambo name. It's not cool. I'm guilty of purchasing their knives, but had I known. So anyway, I apologize about the lighting. I hope this helps, in any way. And I also want to give, I hope I'm not forgetting anything. I want to give a major shout out to another Rambo fan, my boy Ricky King. Now, he basically did a lot of research for me on the Rambo boots from Last Blood. All right? We got these mil specs. This is what you see Rambo with the side zip. These are what you see Rambo wearing on his rocking chair at the end of Last Blood. But pretty much during most of the movie, he's wearing the 511 ATACs side zip boots. And I didn't know that. I mean, I'm a huge 511 fan. Just in case anybody was out there wondering what kind of boots is Stallone wearing. The 511 8-tack, model number 12001. All right, these things are awesome. And I should have known, because I wear the ATACs. I have the Desert side zip boots. Most comfortable tactical boot I own. So thank you, Ricky King, for all your research. All right. Am I forgetting anything? If I am, I'll put it in my liner notes. Again, celebrating Rambo. And don't forget, you want to win a First Blood knife, click on my link and follow the instructions. That's about it, ladies and gentlemen. And hey, God bless everybody. Be safe as always. And hopefully we'll see a Rambo 6. I said, now this should be my last Rambo video. This should be the last one. But as Rambo says in 2000, I'm sorry, as Rambo says in Rambo 2, it's never over. My next video is going to be why I sometimes feel like Rambo in the knife collecting world. You know, so you'll get a kick out of that one. Why I sometimes feel like Rambo. I'll explain why. That's about it. Take care, everybody. Any questions? Leave it in the comments. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. You heard the boys. You heard them. All right. Take care. God bless.